So the sewing machine really launched the second industrial revolution, because when people could sew faster, they could make more clothing and make it easier. So, you know, like ladies in the way distant past used to make their clothes by hand sewing. And with the invention of the sewing machine, they were able to buy clothes that were already made for them. And so mostly today we have clothes that we just go to the store and buy. Sometimes our moms or grandmas or dads will sew something, but usually we buy it at the store. And then you need a top thread here, and you need a bottom thread. This is called the bobbin. Bobbin, and it goes in the bottom. And this goes underneath here. Alrighty. So in about 1841, a guy named John Fisher invented the sewing machine. But when he went to patent it, it got all botched up, and so he didn't get the credit for inventing the sewing machine. And about 1845, another guy, Elias Howe, was credited for inventing the sewing machine. Although it might not have been exactly the same, it was the same idea. A few years later, another guy also patented a kind of sewing machine, and his name was, well, I forget his first name. His last name was Singer. And most people in the sewing world are very familiar with Singer because that's a famous brand of sewing machine. I'm just making a bag to keep all my beach glass in it. But the sewing machine, now I'm going to sew around the edges. You can put it right here. So I finished the edges so they're not all. Funny thing about me, before I became a teacher, I was a fashion designer in Los Angeles. Isn't that weird? One more thing to sew on my little bag. So far, my little bag looks like this. So cute. Now, on the side, I'm going to take this, I'm going to sew it on here, because I have something to close my bag with, and I'm just going to sew this on here. Alrighty, so I have my little bag here. Ta-da! Get all the threads off. I'm going to put my little beach glass. Where's all my beach glass? Alrighty. And then, here's my little bag. And if I had more time, I would have made it a little drawstring, but I didn't, so I just sewed this little thing on there. Tied up like a bag of gold. Ta-da! There's my bag. And we talked about the sewing machine. I hope you read up more on the sewing machine. I have it on the computer on our website under the Steam. Enjoy. Bye.